3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Thomas. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 29, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson now. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 60 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Switch. Hands it.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And Elliott puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now it's Jackson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Sanders. It's a gain of 1 yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Check.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well. And you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
Well, as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. On first down, it's Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. That one good for 33 and a 1st. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody can run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys. Man, that's what you're supposed to do.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And an Eagles 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
120!
65! 65! 65!
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Single. Hey,
Shotgun now for Wentz. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Jackson on first down. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. Jackson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. This one complete to Ingram. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
They'll run with Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll go again with Sanders. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Let's get it.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Soft through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
We don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me.
Go.
Wentz going to go on fourth down. It's caught by Aguilar. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Now Wentz. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on fourth down in the fourth quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Strong right. Hey, we got 3 down.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Wentz going to throw. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Eagles 27, Ravens 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? Just nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and it was their defense that led the way.